but I was talking to my cousin the other day, and he's one of about the half dozen people I sent it to read it. And he described it as like, oh yeah, I remember that. It was funny, but it was disturbing. And I thought, nailed it. All right. So anyway, again, I'm Andy Cingolani with Cingolani Content Solutions. We are a full service online marketing firm. And as Sanjay said, I held the freelance seat for the first few months that I was here, and then I saw an opportunity to expand my business, and that's why I went in this direction. It's awesome because I have so much more that I can talk about now than when I was doing just freelance writing, and there's so many more ways that I can help my clients be successful. So a month or so ago, I was at a meeting with a potential new client, and he told me a story. He said that they had hired a guy into their company to do SEO, and they were paying him a substantial amount of money. And after a couple months, they were like, what are we really getting for the money that we're putting into it? So they called this person in and said, you know, we're not really seeing the value. Help us understand this, because right now we don't really get it. And the guy said, well, have you gotten any new business since I started? And, yeah. I said, how do you know they didn't go to your website? Well, that was the wrong answer, right? So
what is SEO?
Search engine optimization. Yes. So anyway, they told him that his services would no longer be required, although I don't think they use those words. So I think this happens for a couple of reasons, and I think the main one is that a lot of people who do SEO, they're very technical. That's their background. That's what they know, and that's what they know. That's how they know to talk. That's what they know to talk about. I will read you a sentence from a marketing piece that I know gets sent out to prospective customers by somebody about SEO. And it says, the best way to improve your search rankings is to develop niche-related, highly authoritative, contextual backlinks that address search algorithm queries. Anyone?
No, explain it in English.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. That statement is actually 100% correct. It just doesn't make any sense. So one of the things when I started was that I wanted to cut through all of that with my clients as I developed that client base and talk about things that really matter to them. And that means money. That means profits and revenues. So today, the thing I want to focus on is getting quality leads through your website. And when I say quality lead, I'm not talking about the kind of thing you can go buy from a list broker because they're in your zip code or the zip code over. I'm talking about, and really think about this, somebody who comes to your website, they end up on a form, they fill in their name, email, and phone number, and this is the important part, knowing that you're going to call them because they filled out the form. Mm-hmm. Okay? Would we call that a quality lead? Mm-hmm. Are these people you'd want to talk to? So just show of hands, think about this. How many people are a little cautious when you put your name, your phone number, your email address? I mean, you don't go to 10 different websites and go, I'll just put it anywhere, right? We're all a little cautious. So what does that say when you actually fill out that form? It means you must really want to know more about what this website is talking about. So there's a way to do that that works, and that's what I'm going to talk about. So, like a good online marketing person, I have a printed poster. Okay. So, the basic idea behind, I don't know if everybody can see this, but the basic idea behind getting these quality leads is you want to get people from point A to point B. Here's point A. This is a guy watching cute cat videos, right? and I'll hold this up. Here's point B, the money, down at the bottom, okay? We want to get people from point A to point B. So how do we do that? All right, let's walk through what this guy goes through. So now he's looking at the breaking news about Kim and Kanye. Apparently they're breaking up. And at some point, he's got to get to where he's like, you know, I need something. I need a doctor. I need insurance, a mortgage. I need an attorney. You know, you could go on and on. You get the idea. So in order to get the quality lead that you want, I'm going to switch sides here a little bit. The first thing that needs to happen is that when he or she goes and does their search, your business has to be towards the top of the Google results. And that's part of what we do, is there are ways that we can help you get there. This says yourbusiness.com. It's ranking ahead of some other guys.com, whoreallycares.com, and so on. So we work to get that, to get you up on the top of those results. Then we take a look at what's going on your website. There are a lot of websites out there, a lot of them, most of them, that are kind of like everything but the kitchen sink, okay? It's not something where you should just, it's not a website, it's not something where you should just load content onto it. It's not an online brochure. So this is to represent a website. It's got a lot of content, but it's not really structured at all. So what we want to do is take the website and actually add structure to it. So we go through a process that gets you from here, this point, all the way through the process to the money, okay? Now by the money, in order to have that happen, this process takes you to what we call a lead form. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Through all of this here, what we're trying to do is give them a reason to want to know more, to want to talk to one of your people. And so when they get to this lead form, they think, okay, I'm usually pretty cautious, but this seems worth it. So they give you their name, phone number, email address. And then at that point, do you remember last week when I talked about how many of you would like to get a lead report in the morning that shows all the leads that came in the day before? Okay, people who searched for your product or service, ended up on your website, read all your stuff, put all that personal information in, knowing that you were going to call, and hit submit, and you get a list of the people who are willing to do that. Those are people you want to talk to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, you start making your phone calls. You give them the same pitch that you've given 1,000 times, but you're talking to somebody that you know is highly receptive to your message, and then you get the business. That's how this works. So think about, again, getting those leads every day. Think about that. How much would that impact your business? Would we be looking at like a 20% increase in your business? 30%? More? Let's talk. Andy Cingolani, Cingolani Content Solutions.